Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, I am of course PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, returning with Endless Space, Disharmony multiplayer gameplay. We are reaching part number 3, and I forgot to spend my dust in the last 10. I'm so stupidly, incredibly foolish. Well, that's what happens when you record. Sometimes you just remember there are things you need to do. Anyway, I discovered somebody somewhere. So I discovered VhwatGoes, who's the poor guy who has been unlucky for most of the game. And I discovered Gameslayer as well. Now somebody wants peace. VhwatGoes, of course I'll accept. And same goes for Gameslayer. I hate to offer you peace, Gameslayer, but I will have to, because, you know, peace is the only solution. And I hope he agrees. I want to win this game via, you know, diplomatic victory for kicks. Because hey, why not? And what's that? New deal proposed. They want to give me dust. That's very, very nice. I'll accept that. It's a gift. Okay, thank you. So basically, I just gained a free gift from VhwatGoes. Alright, that's unsurprising. I'm sorry I'm at a loss for words. I know this is not the best, you know, beginning to a videocast, but at the same time, I'm just so shocked somebody actually gave me money for no reason whatsoever. Maybe he felt sorry about my systems. Maybe he's got amoeba affinity and he actually knows what my systems are. That would explain it. And yeah, that would explain a lot actually. Anyway, those my two systems, me speak English very well, by the way. Nice, but first of all, I do need more dust, because if I don't do something about dust, I'll be starved dust starved in the next 10, and I cannot afford this to happen. So I'll make my system produce dust. Construction units produce dust for 110. Then I have a lot of dust, and I'll be able to make other things. That's a new word, by the way, on construction yard. Meanwhile, my dear law system, please do give me extreme options exchange. I do need it a lot. Titanium, you do need additional food, but before you do that, you also need to colonize this desert, because hey, why not? And also, actually, now that things cost almost nothing, I will be able to get more food in the next 10 without any real problem, amusingly enough. Can I colonize? I don't want to colonize irradiated asteroid belt. I'm not this crazy. Then again, those people kind of love me, but no, this system will be my... Well, this system will give me my science, I guess. That's what it will be. As for my Hawk Gazer, which is gazing a stealth hawk, making sure that he looks beautiful as always, as stellar as always, and completely peaceful and not threatening at all. I think he might kill me. I hope he won't though. Maybe he likes me enough not to kill me right away. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see. And I think that's it for my 10. There was a lot of things to do now that I failed with the previous one. Oh, I almost forgot to queue up more research. So what do I need? I need to finally be able to research deserts. Research deserts! I can now make deserts. That's amazing. Now, I basically want to get rid of the penalty when colonizing deserts. After that, I really want to get rid of my anomalies, like for example hair gods or whatnot. This would be very, very helpful indeed. So let's actually rush that, but first, high energy magnetics is very important. Oh, I'm pressing caps lock instead of shift. That's what was happening. So let's do it like this. This is my science technology queued up right now. I don't have a lot of in terms of military, but I still have decent military enough. Still in second place. It should be going relatively okay, I would say. And I don't even feel when I run. That's as awesome as I get. Anyway, I think this is about it for this 10. There isn't much else. What is wrong with my English? This third part so far has been fairly horrible. Then again, for you, this is a new part. For me, it is another video in like hours of videos. And as in hours, I probably mean like 1.5 hours or 2 hours or something. But suffice to say, I have been talking for a lot. I don't think I want to burn my jeans in just yet. I do have it saved up for when I need it. But instead I'll pour my juice down to my brandy glass, because... Actually, it's not a brandy glass. I think it's... what kind of glass it is? I wish I could show it to you right now, so that you could tell me what kind of glass it is. It looks similar to brandy glass, but it is not a brandy glass. I need to think about this. Anyway, that's what I drink my juice from, because hey, why not? So give me a second. Amazing. Yeah. So far, I still only have 5 trade routes, but I'll try to improve it at ASAP. Those trade routes are immeasurably important and invaluable to me, because They basically are my main source of dust and science at this point in time, when I cannot gain much more in any other via any other means, unfortunately. I'm also not doing the best job exploring the galaxy, but unfortunately my only scout, who isn't even a scout, is on a very long journey to this binary star. Andrew was really kind of lucky with his static systems, you have to admit. He's got a ton of luxury resources. I'm sorry. But at the same time, he's got no titanium or hyperium. So at least when he fights, he will be at a disadvantage in this respect, which is good, I guess. This is in fact what might save me if we are to fight each other. Anyway. My friends are explaining our newcomer person how the game interface works a little bit. That's cool. As I said, Coxus, I'm fairly certain he only recently got the game. I don't really know him, but I know that he signed up for the event, for which I'm very grateful and thankful and happy, because right now we can have this cool, amazing time together, killing each other in the vast endlessness of the galaxy. Meanwhile, I discovered the dense orbits, which means that I will be able to stockpile more stuff on my orbits, especially important on my home system, because over here is where the thing happens, things happen, and mostly I'm looking at medium jungle, which I want to be able to house additional population, which would be very, very important and helpful to me. Anyway, what else is there that I can and or need to do? Let's have a quick look at the law system, shall we? It is doing fairly well. Quite a decent food production for something that basically is not designed to give me any food whatsoever. So I can't complain about that. It does have law approval. And I can actually get, you know, I can actually, surprisingly enough, fix it. And even then, I can also give myself public-private partnerships for exercise. That's good. And is it just me, or do those guys have ability to travel between the stars already? Man, I'm really far behind in terms of tech. Actually, I'm second? How is that even possible? I don't even know. My fleet, however, is 5th, so it's fairly bad. And at least my military remains to be relatively strong, but my score is definitely way behind everybody else. And other is just rolling, and pancakes! Thank you, Starhawk. Wow. This is so amazing. Starhawk, thank you very much. He actually named all the systems in a really cool fashion. And also there are pancakes. How can you not like pancakes? I mean, obviously. Anyway, I think about buying or rather making more scouts so that I can explore the galaxy faster. At the moment though, it's not really exactly what I can do. So, because I'm busy doing other stuff. Actually, am I really? I mean, what am I saving for? I think I was saving for, oh yeah, that's right, orbital superstructures and then also epigenetic crop seeding. That said, I feel scouts wouldn't head and I need to get them out ASAP, so let's just get them. The Through will do the trick. Through is enough, right guys? Anyway, let's end my 10. Now we're taking a little bit longer, which is bad for my voice, ONG. I don't want to think what will happen at the end of this day. But it's more important that I remain the guy who can entertain you, rather than me conserving my voice, if you know what I mean. Although I think that this might not exactly work out, because we're only like, what, 7 minutes in a new video? And I'm tired. I'm really tired. Talking for such a long time is difficult. I've done better. I truly have. I have been commenting for even 3 hours straight. It is possible, but after a while your commentary just tends to go a little bit, weaker. Anyway, I think it's about time we see what kind of factions our last enemies are playing us. Ooh, there's a war between the Malus and the ratio. So that's pretty cool. So that's kind of funny as well, because they are so far away from each other, so it doesn't matter, but whatever. I'm at peace with Malus, however, and they give me dust for no reason. It's fairly... I mean, I think this guy felt sorry for me, and I feel very thankful towards him. I remember him forever. Anyway, his affinity is shared affinity, fairly powerful affinity, I like it a lot. Does a lot of merchants, entrepreneurs, businessmen, does archaeology. So he's basically playing as something similar to my, how they call it, Ophir Corporation. He's really centered about dust. And he's giving dust to me because he probably has an abundance of it as well. As for Gainslayer, I know his faction already quite well. The Free Empire, the Fanatics, they don't deserve any mercy. They have Hisho affinity, a very powerful affinity as well. Nobody went for any weaker affinities. That's what happens when you say tryharding is allowed. Then again, I did went for a little bit of a tryhard faction, though compared to other factions, mine is the least tryhard because I did try to remember about my lore. And then again, maybe I'm not doing the other factions, you know, well, good. I don't remember how you're supposed to say it anyway. Because maybe the factions are also, you know, compliant with their own lore. You never know. Anyway, let's wait for the 10 to end. We'll see what happens. And thus far, not much happening. Not much is happening. I still have some of my military. I have Elite Caretaker and a Hammer guarding my Procyon. they will probably not be able to withstand the might of, you know, other, if you choose, if he was to choose to attack me. But then again, at the same time, my military is stronger than his, so if I were to, you know, mobilize my military into a single large group, then I would be able to defend from him. But I also need to make sure that my hammers are also where they need to be, on the north side, when they are protecting me from the risks of the Stealthhawk. Then again, Stealthhawk is a long-time viewer of my channel, so I have good faith in him. Maybe he'll not try to kill me. Hopefully that is going to be the case. I really hope that this is going to be the case. And Gameslayer, you keep taking forever. Oh, just as I say this, maybe I just need to say that people are taking forever, and even not without telling it to them, just they get my brain signal, even though they are like hundreds of miles away from my home. But I feel my brain signals, and they are like, oh, maybe we should actually press the end 10 button. Maybe I have psychic powers, maybe I'm Protoss. No, I'm not, I'm Illuminant. They don't have psychic powers, but they are made of pure energy. Of all sorts of energy condensed into one sapient being. Isn't that amazing? Isn't it just beautiful, wonderful, and significant and whatnot? Anyway, let's create all those scouts, and let's send all those guys to automatically explore as soon as I explore this Shaddai system, which apparently is... well, it is a 6-planet system. It does have a lot of negative anomalies, but yet again, even more Hydromeo. I cannot believe others lack. I honestly cannot believe it. Anyway, this guy cannot go back now because there, you know, there's the sphere of control over the recently colonized, not recently, but the... Let me try and say this again in English for a change. I cannot go walk through Definos or Stadios because there is influence area on over those systems now, and I don't have open borders to do with other. I think I sort of explained this kinda-ish well. I don't think I really did. Well, let's hope that it was the case. Anyway, my scout ships are now going to try and explore the galaxy while homeworld. Alright, let's see how it goes. Just a standard homeworld, nothing too special. I don't want to be stuck, however, so let's just make sure that I can go away because I don't need to continue exploring as much as possible. How are my trade routes doing, however? I really want to know that. They're doing fairly well, still giving me more dust. That's fairly important to have. You know, dust is money equals power, as they say, and dust is basically an equivalent of money in this universe. Anyway, let's get orbital superstructures. Oh, it just takes 3 turns flat out. It doesn't take any industry. Ooh, that's actually pretty bad. I don't think I can afford it. But I can afford epidemic crop seeding. I don't need it all that much though. Though if I colonize this small desert, tiny desert, then this will actually be a cool thing, wouldn't it? So let's get both of those things at once. And let's see what else is there. So let's have a quick look at my wonder system. It is actually not even exploited yet, so that's a bad move on my part. I forgot about this guy. I'm sorry, the wonder. I really am. And I can actually get epigenetic crop seeding in a single turn. That's really a positive. Now, as for my low system, it cannot do anything. I mean, I could go ahead and grab orbital superstructures already. Since this system doesn't have a lot of industry anyway, might as well, right? Might as well get it. As for titanium, still not exploited. I'm so bad at keeping those things, you know, up to date, up to standard, up to snuff, whatever you want to call it. What else do I need over here? I guess I still need some more... Hey, mouse, come on, what did you turn off? Hello, mouse. Yeah, in case you're wondering, my mouse is not cooperating. Can you please walk? If my mouse just flat out turns on during this game, then I'll be significant... Oh, there we go, wow. I had to, you know, mess around with the USB thingy because it just didn't want to do anything. Anyway, can I get epidemic crop seeding in a single turn? Looks like I can. That's fairly helpful. Somebody gave me a deal. Let's have a quick look at what it is. Open borders with Amoeba. In return, I give them dust per turn. No, Amoeba. Sorry, Amoeba. Need every bit of dust I have. So they basically wanted to exchange open borders with me, but I cannot do that. I cannot agree to that. I'm not willing to give them dust just so that they can pass through my areas, especially since I didn't even discover theirs, so open borders wouldn't really help me at all. He was basically asking for money for nothing. So obviously I didn't give him any because he didn't deserve it. I'm so not evil actually. Anyway, can I get heavy asset refineries? 11 that cost 28, so I do have exactly the right amount of industry. Wow, that's quite perfect indeed. Toxic Jungle? Well, it sounds like a really cool heavy metal album now, doesn't it? Toxic Jungle 1982. That actually didn't sound like metal, it sounded like rock album. Now that I said it, but whatever. Anyway, this time they actually give me dust. But then, well, I can accept it though. I mean, I'm fine with accepting dust. I mean, I would accept this deal even if he just proposed open borders without the dust being involved. But now that they give me dust, I'm like, sure. Why not? I'll be very happy to take your dust. And in fact, can I now lower my taxes? I can, but this will not help me in any way. And I do want titanium to remain ecstatic for as long as possible. Because, hey, why not? Stockpiling on dust is important because not only it will allow me to buy more heroes in the future, but also... Poor Adder. Why? Because you're in the lead. We need to attack you and kill you, obviously. At least, I mean, others need to do this because I obviously won't. And Augusta is attacking me! Yes! My arch nemesis for once is actually useful. Is he actually attacking Adder? Is he truly doing this? Is it the war for the pink? No, they're not. They're at peace. No, I mean, they are at Cold War, so they might be attacking each other. Who knows? So Adder is doing the poorest job in terms of diplomacy. He's not really at peace with too many people. I'm 3% diplomatic victory, still quite far away, obviously. This game is not designed to end after 32 turns, even on fast speed. Meanwhile, I'll continue exploring, and actually, do I have everything queued up in terms of tech? I have, because my tech up gain is apparently horrible. How am I doing? Still second in knowledge. Wow, people are dumping this galaxy. I cannot express how bad it is. Wow, even I cannot even say express correctly. That's how dumb people are in this galaxy. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Whatever, my effort still at 5th place, firmly and strongly. It could be worse, I could be 6th or 7th, but I would rather be like 3rd at the very least, or preferably 1st, obviously. But apparently that is not to be the case with me. Now, what is my score? 267, so I am 4th, 1 point ahead in, let me try and say this again. I really can't speak after I talk for too long. 1 point ahead in front of Seahawk. That was not the correct way to say this, but you have to understand, I've been recording for so long, I can forget my English when I'm doing this. That's just the standard state of affairs. Now, as for military, that's what really bothers me, and that's what I really need to know. How badly are the other players prepared for war? Let's have a quick look. I'm fed. That's worrying, to say the least. So anyway, I now discovered antimatter, and can actually make interplanetary transport network fairly good, and I have in the fact access to antimatter. So even though I have no luxury resources, at least I have antimatter and other strategic resources, but at the same time, look at Starhawk, he's got both luxuries and strategic. Same goes for Adder, because he does have antimatter, but he doesn't have titanium. And as we know from my other let's play, without titanium you really have a lot of problems doing anything whatsoever. It is really quite a necessary thing to grab as soon as possible, and he couldn't grab it because he doesn't have any. Poor Adder. I'm sorry for not feeling sorry for you. Oh, I'm so evil. I really am. Anyway, let's continue exploring everywhere I can. Wonder this, what are you up to? Can you make me some more industry production buildings? No, you cannot. Same probably applies to the LOL system, but titanium, on the other hand, it does have a lot of production. It looks like a fairly decent system. Nothing like the systems that Adder or Starhawk have, but it's still a decent system. As for Hawkgazer, I think this guy can actually go for extreme option exchange right away, and as I said, I really do truly need more, trade routes. Malus, it looks a decent system, something that I could have, more or less, so I'm not gonna hate on, what is his faction? Malus? Is it actually called Malus? Hold on a second. Is his faction called Malus? I need to check it. It is indeed called Malus, alright, so I guess this is... He's got a home mode and a home mode of Malus on Malus. So that's kind of weird and confusing, or whatever. And you two are very entwined. Hold on a second, what is all about that? Let's have a quick look. Just ask the sub-blog. That's strange. What are those two guys? Oh! Okay, that's interesting. It looks like Malus is making a push towards Starhawk's area. I mean, I guess Starhawk did grab the most important and powerful systems in his empire, but at the same time, I don't think too safe, because it is possible that Malus just stole those systems. He says he supports Starhawk, but maybe he doesn't. What if he doesn't? What if he's a warmonger? We need to be prepared for this possibility. I need to have better weapons for this possibility. I need to be ready for war. And if I want to go to war with anybody, then I need the right weapons for the job. For a second my mouse stopped working again, which was a little bit annoying. So what do I need? Do I want a new ship? Less power module tonnage. That's decent, but not all that great. I really want non-baronic particles though. I really want them badly. I guess I will go for Asset Fabrication. Maybe. I don't have a firm. I wouldn't be able to use it all that well. You know what? I'll go for improved fleet management, so just so that I can have more ships in a single fleet. It doesn't cost me any dust on production, it is nice, and I'll have more heroes faster and they'll gain more experience. It's fairly good, all things considered. Then Iron Security as well, just so I can trade with Starhawk and Adria a little bit better, because it's fairly important that I am able to do just that. Also Construction Yard, I think I need to colonize Lahad and Corvus fairly quickly. Quickly, that's a new word by the way, because if I don't, I might be in a little bit of trouble. I really am afraid of Malus. He started on the wrong foot. I mean, not we started on the wrong foot, that's not the saying. He started poorly, alright? AI really did him some not good, but at the same time now he's recovered quite nicely and I'm really afraid of him. I really am. My score is really quite poor. My Fitz is still at 5th place, which is up to optimum, but it is growing slowly but surely. My knowledge is still at 2nd. No idea how this is happening. Apparently I am intelligent. That's not something I would ever say about myself anywhere in game or real world. Although some people told me in real life that I'm intelligent, but you know, who says that those people are intelligent to tell me those things, that I'm intelligent? Maybe they are intelligent, and that's why they say that I'm intelligent, because for unintelligent people, other unintelligent people could look like intelligent people. Did you get confused by this? Maybe, probably, most likely. That's fine, it's what was supposed to happen, I guess, maybe. Anyway, let's keep looking at the stats. Military unfed. I really feel insecure with this thing. I will need to watch it fairly closely. And oh no, I think the ship is now stuck. That's not the way to go. Anyway, Zionet's pretty poor system. Looks like actually Malus didn't have the best systems, but he did grab the systems of Starhawk. If I knew that Starhawk is so benevolent and acceptful or whatever. If I knew that Starhawk accepts immigrants, that's what I'm trying to say, then I'll definitely colonize the systems. But I didn't know that it's the case. I sadly didn't. So I didn't use the opportunity when I had it. Very sad, isn't it? Anyway, this system doesn't have a lot of production on its hands. It can make public-private partnerships in a single turn, but I'd much rather use this system to make it... I mean, I would much rather use this time to make orbital superstructures now, so that later on, down the line, when the system does have a lot of industry, it will not have to wait for those systems to actually be there. Anyway, I think we can end the 10 right now. There wasn't really much I had to do, and there wasn't any much I have even done. Titanium, you just also go for orbital superstructures, and then actually, endothermic structures is also something I want. So let's start by going for that, then switch into orbital supercities, so that I can have a lot of population on this tiny area. Its population will grow by 3, in fact, which is a pretty big deal, as you might imagine. Maybe Titanium will actually be useful, though still nowhere near as good as the systems of anybody else thus far. Only Malus has the lack compared to mine, but he was actually nice and he asked Starhawk to, you know, settle down over there. Maybe I could ask to settle on Hadar. I mean, this system would fit me nicely, wouldn't it? I won't do that though. I still have 2 systems of my own to colonize, and when I try to colonize too many of them, then my people will be severely unhappy. I don't really want this to happen. Do I want titanium to remain ecstatic? Yes, I do. It does need to grow as fast as possible. I think it's fairly important to happen. Anyway, I'm worried about the silence. Nobody's talking. Did I disconnect, or are they just thinking or talking via Steam so that nobody else can see what they're talking about? Are they planning a massive assault? You can never know. You can never know. I hope nothing bad happens though. Alright, they're still here. Somebody just did something. So that's not too bad. No, I don't like it when the score randomly changes and you can no longer tell who's in the lead and who isn't. Whatever, it does sometimes happen, I guess. 6 in terms of fits, that's so sad. And there's so little I can do about it as well, unfortunately. Wonder, can you do anything for me? No, you cannot. Actually, you can. Independent Transport Network. Yes, please, do make it one. Do make one for me. I need to invade somebody. I need to do it, because if I don't, I'll be so far behind. My military is still quite decent. But if I attack somebody, then I'll give everybody else a casus belli to attack me in revenge. And I don't think many of my allies will approve of this kind of move, and they'll just want to see me dead for being a warmonger. I'm using it enough because I'm mostly afraid of those warmongers and I want to wage war because actually I don't want to wage war because I'm afraid of war. I want to wage war because otherwise I will just starve to death on my systems, which are still not the best no matter how I look at them. I mean, yeah. Acid rain with... I just noticed this. Acid rain on gas method. It must really be... It must feel really bad to live on the system. It really is probably not whatever you want to live. Let me tell you that. Anyway, let me drink a little bit more juice because I need it badly. Yeah, I did need that. There's me checking if I'm still recording. Fortunately, that is the case. I wonder when I'll start... Oh no. Just as I was about to say, I wonder when I will start feeling hungry. I started feeling hungry. That's probably because I said so and my brain registered what I said and it was like, okay, he talks about hunger, so I might actually poke in and say, dude, your stomach is empty. You should fill it up with something. But you know, eating while making a video is not only not professional, and I'm all about professionalism, of course. I'm trying, but I'm not. At least not yet. But anyway, not only is eating on camera unprofessional, it also, you know, fills you up so that it is difficult to talk properly. And also, most importantly, you can either eat or talk. You cannot do those two things at once. At least you shouldn't. That's what I'll stick with. And oh no, what is it? Please tell me it's something good for my faction only. It is something good for my faction only. Alright, I can give myself 500 dust. Decent, not all that important to me right now. More experience on weakest hero or strongest hero. I only have one hero, so it will work only on one hero either way. Dust is not something that I really care about all that much. My dust problems are largely behind me. I'm gaining 1 dust per 10, which is nice. I think I'll just give my hero a lot of experience because this is what I need right now. So let's do just that. My hero in the next turn will gain a ton of experience. And by ton I mean just 100 points. But that's still 100 points of experience that I'll be able to use on something. Anyway, Titanium finished doing some stuff, so now I can move the population to the psychoactive air thingy. And it will actually gain production, that's fairly nice. So let's do just that. Finish the movement on all my fleets. I found out tunnel slip gates somewhere. I don't know where, but I did. Oh, cool. And in fact, I was able to walk out of the system. That's fairly nice. So you go over there. Let's see what this system is like. Ocean, terrain, jungle! Everything I said about Malus, forget that. He's really lucky. Also, look at this pocket of this tiny little... Holy Toledo! Okay, and he even has hostile fauna, which usually belongs to me. So, honestly, what I can say about this all is that the game really hates me because everybody has got something going for them. I cannot click on this star, now I did. Everybody has something going for them, but I don't have anything going for me. First of all, Pancake, don't whine. Do not whine, because later on somebody will point out that you had... Actually, no, hold on a second. I am a good endless space player. I can win versus AI on endless difficulty most of the time. So I know what I'm saying when I say that my start was one of the worst starts in this entire galaxy. Not maybe even the worst, but I don't know that until I discover other systems. So, you know, just saying that it could have been way worse. It could have been way, way worse for other players. And for me, it definitely could have been better in every single way, shape, and form. Anyway, you guys, where are you? You're not even exploring, are you? Those guys aren't even exploring, are they? No, they're not. So, go over there, you lazy bastards. Because you apparently cannot explore for the life of you. What is happening? Why can they not walk? Oh, because Pancakes is... Alright, I don't have open borders treaty with this guy. I see, that's a problem. I need to get access to open borders ASAP. I don't remember where it is in terms of tech harbor. Is it over here or is it somewhere else? It is alien security. Alright, that's fairly good. I'll be able to ask for open borders then and actually start exploring the galaxy. Now, the trade arts. It used to be amazing. Now it only gives me 40 dust and 30 science, which isn't bad, but it's not what I'm looking for. I mean, my fits is... Oh, 50 again, that's not too bad, but it's definitely not good. Knowledge is fed, so I'm dropping in this regard. Military is still fed, obviously because I didn't make any more. And my score is as low as it always was, which is very low. Alright, I'm still in it, hanging by a thread. Obviously I am still in it because nobody even tried to attack me yet. So far this game has been extraordinarily peaceful and only one warrior is there somewhere, I guess. Well, let's see. Yeah! Other ratios are still at war with models, which is surprising because they barely even met each other as they are so far away from each other. And Gensler harasses the other races, which is nice because I want them to harass each other. However, everybody else, just like me, we're at peace with everybody. We're like, we're cool, bros. We just are, you know, doing some stuff, being cool to each other and awesome and whatnot. There's no need for violence. Well, the thing is, Malus, I think he'll, you know, gain the most out of this because he colonized his Starhawk system, right? He's got his own system, which constellation, I mean, which looks to be pretty good if you ask me for opinion. He's got this little constellation, which just is incredible. I mean, so many lavas, it is amazing. And then he probably has some more colonies to the south as well. To the south, in space, right. But you know what I'm trying to say. Looks like he might be the black holes after all, and not Other. But then again, I need to see if Other has expanded to the other areas of the universe, and I will not be able to do so just yet. Anyway, discovered the tree of the... Who got it? Just tell me who got it. Gensler got it, of course. Right. On a Baron, so that's a little bit amusing. But whatever, this tree is a strong, independent tree. I better not finish this sentence, actually. Anyway, that's not the best system to have a tree of wards on, but at the same time it does give Gensler a lot of food on a system that otherwise would not have any food, so it's nice. Alright, let's keep looking. First of all, my hero leveled up. 3 ability points ready to spend, so let's get Director 3. Efficient schooling, very important, and also some more food, because I will use that one as well. Now this guy is an amazing, how is it called? Administrator, that's right. And basically he's making Construction Yard a much better place, which is important. I've got a new hero to... It's Endless Hero. He's not the best, but at all. He's a corporate adventurer. Before the expansion, it was the most horrible combo you could imagine. Now it's better because Adventurer does give you access to, you know, Minister of Propaganda, so that's something, but at the same time, he's really not all that good at all. How much just am I earning? I'm actually losing dust, so hiring this guy would be a problematic thing indeed, but I can increase the tax rate safely, so now I'm gaining dust. Do I want to hire him and put him on a construction yard? I don't right now. Let's have a quick look at my heroes. I need to hire another one and start leveling him up, because otherwise I'll just fall behind way too much. I could go for Bastion. This would be nice, it is an administrator, but this guy is kind of focused around making my systems nice. And on low system, he would be useful because this system doesn't have a lot of approval. He would give the system approval because of his, you know, tech skills and whatnot. So I think I'm actually going to hire this guy. 80 dust is a lot of money, but I have this money so I can spend it freely. Assign to system, there we go. Then I'll start leveling this guy up whenever possible by giving him stuff to construct, like cell. And hopefully he will gain Minister of Propaganda as soon as possible. He just says, however, you just have to stay here. Like so. Because there isn't much else you can do. Alright, in just a single edition 10, I will gain access to relatively... Oh no, I didn't even start going for relatively slim markets because I'm researching adaptive colonies. Alright, that's good to know, I guess. Somebody is desynced. Alright, I need to sort this out. So, pause the recording and I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back more or less where we left off. I'm not totally sure where, because there was a serious desync issue, and I have no idea. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. You didn't even have to comment it this whole time. I had to. Anyway, I don't know where exactly we stand right now, but I think we are more or less up to date. I did wait for a little while before resuming my videocast. Now, I don't think I'm going to split this part into more parts, if this makes any sense. I think we are still good where we are, and where do I want to go to not be stuck horribly? Let's go over there. Narrowed what is over there. It's just a home system for gangsters. So far it doesn't look like he had too much luck. Now, I've learned something rather amusing. Looks like some people are cheating. I mean, not literally cheating, but a little bit cheating. Yeah, a little cheaty. What are they doing? Well, it's fairly simple. Gensler is live streaming this event right now when we're recording this. And everybody but me and Ander apparently have visited this live stream. Which means a lot of those people know a lot more than they should. Poor Gensler, because it mostly hurts him, not us. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Wow, but that is even going a little bit further than before. Wow, this is hilarious. Anyway, let us move my population so that it is maxed out on construction yard 1 as opposed to my, you know, desert systems. Here's me checking if I'm recording because it's fairly important that I indeed do. What else is there? Oh yeah, I wanted to colonize more stuff. So how much industry do I have saved up? Not a lot, but I do have a workshop. It will not cost a lot to make one. In fact, I can't quite make 2 in a Sega 10, but I'm quite close to being able to do it. However, I did get finally my adaptive colonies, which does allow me to just press a very magnificent, beautiful button that is discover every moon and get rid of every, you know, natural disaster that is taking place on one of my systems. So basically I'm gonna get rid of all of those, how are they called? Oh, anomalies, that's right, and I'll discover some moons. I am not going to make my expansion ship just yet because it's important that I do get rid of all of the stuff and that I do find out something more about those moons and whatnot. Although it looks like I'll have to wait on most of my systems because they don't have the production necessary to do just that. Unfortunately, maybe Wonder will actually be able to do that. Well, Wonder is able to do that, except it has no negative anomalies just yet and no moons to explore either. I mean, it does have irradiated, but this is a very serious anomaly that can only be removed when you have even more advanced tech than what I already have. So what do I want on this system? Well, why not grab it, the orbital superstructures already, so that it is ready for later. Alright, anything else I need to take care of? Not really. I need to make sure that my military is still on the 3rd place, but I'm really afraid that the other people are going to go to town with me, because I'm rather terrified we're not doing as well as I would hope to be doing. Alright, I will not be building my fleet, seems legit. Well, that's what... I think that was what the machines did. How are they called? The swarm load, no, synchronized wards. Actually, that's synchronized wards, not the machine lovers or something. I don't remember. I played with this guy before. He was very pacifistic and cool. Now, maybe he will not be. Anyway, I've got more options to, you know, do into diplomacy stuff and whatnot. So, Stealth Hawk, how about open ball? Oh, I cannot go for open borders just yet. Nope, I cannot. I need improved ability. I don't need it first, but I might as well get it just because of the bonus I get for my heroes. So. That's my reasoning behind this. What other technology do I want afterwards? Well, being able to colonize llamas without penalty is nice, but not all that important. Having access to planetary institutes is amazing. I do love this upgrade, improvement, whatever, quite a lot. But I also desperately need my magnetic field generators, or else my science will just be stuck in place for all eternity. So it's trying to get that ASAP. My military tree has almost not been discovered at all. I still have my beams and my missiles, and that's all that is going for me right now. Fortunately, never mind. Stealth has access to all the surgical resources, so he can deploy whatever he wants. Unfortunately. And VhwatGoes is making others end the turn faster because they are waiting for a little bit too long. That's okay for now. I did grab a little bit of strength because we did give ourselves 5-minute breaks, and look at that, I actually have some temples. Temple of the Holy Helix in construction. Yeah, that's fairly decent because it is my home system after all. And another Temple of Holy Helix on LoL system. Alright, that's fairly decent. I like it thus far. I like it. Anyway, import field management is finally here. Doesn't really matter all that much, but at least it is indeed here. LoL system, are you ready for interplanetary transport network? Yes, you are. Are you ready for anything else whatsoever that is even remotely important to me? Unfortunately, no, because there isn't anything else that I care about at this particular point in time, unfortunately, but at least I can make the system go for a little bit more science now, can I? Now, you just say you just discovered this system right there. Now, what was in peace case? Not much, and the 04, oh, that's already colonized, I see. Garden of Eden, wow! It is only a 3-planet system, right? But still, it is kind of ridiculous how good it actually is. And, hold on a second. Who is Other at war with, actually? The machines or the other guys? I thought that Other is at war with the guys that are far away. Oh yeah, he is, but he's not actually at Cold War, so it's not that bad. Everybody else, just like me, is at peace with pretty much everybody because, hey, why not? Right now, I don't think anybody is brave enough to actually declare war on anybody. We're just all too scared. Amusingly enough. Anyway, is there anything I can and or want to do at this particular point in time? I'm not too sure, unfortunately, that there doesn't appear to be anything important. Oh, no, I don't even have open borders just yet. I will soon, in like a few turns, and by a few turns I mean in a single turn, and then I'll ask for open borders with Starhawk, and I'll start flying around with my scouts, which will be wonderful, obviously. Can one move through blockades? Only when at peace. Alright, so as it turns, so far it looks like most people are fairly happy with each other, except Ada is He's clearly looking for trouble, but I'm hoping that he is actually going to look for this trouble with Gangster, because Gangster is the pink guy, and Ada was really annoyed that somebody stole his favorite color. So maybe, just maybe those two will go to town on it with each other, and they will leave me alone. Those are my hopes at the very least. And I can simply start thinking about who do I want to conquer. Because I do need to conquer somebody, or else I'll be forever behind, alone, and just worthless piece of garbage that other people can only spit on, and there's nothing else to do with me. Sadly, my starting location was everything but optimum, but maybe, just maybe, I'll invade somebody later on. I would hate to invade Stealthhawk, because not only is he military powerful, he's also a really cool guy, and invading him would make me feel bad. At the same time, invading Malus, while I wouldn't feel as bad invading him as I would feel invading anybody else, but he is really a powerful guy. He's growing to be a really powerhouse, and I don't think I can afford a war with him. I don't really want to attack him either. So what is left? We are left with Gensler, but Gensler probably has a big fleet. I know him, he's got a good score and whatnot. Oh, right, okay, that's good to know. I will need to fix that. Ada is apparently #1 in military. I need to fix that very, very quickly. So what else is there? So Gensler is probably not available for me to conquer. So what else is left? Coxos, I would feel very bad about capturing him as well, because he's the guy you know, he's the only guy that actually comes from Twitter to this game. I mean, everybody else came through here, you know, found this game in some other means. This guy found me on Twitter, so I like him. I would hate to attack him, especially since he's less experienced. So I might go for the Swarm Lord, because you know, why not? Question mark? I don't feel bad as well, because I was the guy who convinced him to join at the last possible second, literally. But at the same time, I need to kill somebody. I mean, my bloodlust takes the best from me, and I feel like I need to go at it and finally just kill somebody while I still can, when I have the opportunity to do so. But at the same time, I cannot let anybody have Kossos belly to attack me back, so I need to make sure that I have the support of somebody else before I do just that. It is very important in my honest opinion. What else is there for me to say? Well, I know we are fairly late into this videocast, but I think that this time is as good as any to wish Kibihyun, a member of Guest Generation, also known as Sanishide, a happy birthday. Because it is her birthday today, yeah! It was actually probably yesterday, even in my time zone, and in her time zone it was definitely yesterday, but happy birthday, Kim Hyun. I wish you all the best, I really, literally do. You are an angel in my heart. So anyway, the hero, Shoei Kiriri, endless hero who is pretty bad, all things considered, and I don't really like him all that much. What I want to give him, let's start by going for extra labor. I know he's designed to go for more wit, but right now might as well go for labor. It will give him more food and production, and it will give me access to veteran, and I do need veteran in order to gain access to Minister of... Oh, actually, Minister of Propaganda comes from Negotiator. Didn't know that. Well, now I do, and I do need Minister of Propaganda, so let's go for it right now. Alright, what else is there to do? Relativistic markets are unlocked, law system has finished doing some stuff. Now, dear Starhawk, I would like to have a free passage through your system. Can you give me that? I hope you can, because I really need to move through. And... Hey! Hey! Shock. Heart was mine. Just saying. So, he colonized where I wanted to colonize, so I feel like I'm going to have a fight with him. And lol. That's so nice to say. Anyway, I need to colonize Corvus right now, because it looks like Starhawk is really up in my grill and he wants to take my stuff. I cannot let him do that. He probably has better military than I do, but I think that the time for war has come. I will create a workshop just so that I can grab Corvus, you know, so that nobody else grabs it before I do. And then I think that, you know, some things will need to change. For example, I would love to have another Pyronic Particles, and I will get them. But it is about time we do some trouble in the neighborhood. So Starhawk didn't comment on the fact that he captured Lahat. Now he says TF, I don't know what this means. Maybe it means something, but it's hard to say what. He continues saying TF like a mad person, so that's really strange. Kingsley, how about open borders, buddy? I mean, I need it, otherwise I'm stuck in the Vyrix place, which I only wanted to enter because I was afraid I would be stuck, and now I actually am stuck, so that's strange. Kingsley, really? I need to pass through. No. You know that I have bigger military. Don't try anything stupid. Anyway, Gameslayer doesn't want my ship to go through, so I'm thinking I punish him if he doesn't accept this deal again. So I'm just gonna ask him for open borders again. If he doesn't accept, I'm gonna break the peace treaty and I'm gonna start besieging the system just cause, hey, why not? Although I probably should be able to do that. Oh, what problem? I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, I do need to prepare a fleet to actually kill Starhawk because he went a little bit too far. He got rid of Lahat, this was rightfully my system and I don't like this at all. Oh, he's saying that it's a desync. Alright, I guess I'll have to pause the recording again. And I'll be right back when we resolve this issue. So, sorry for those breaks, guys. I know it's not optimal, but what I can do about it, not much. So I'll be right back. Okay, we are back with the next stand. It has been a long time. It was difficult to deal with this desync this time around, unfortunately. Something's changed, some diplomacy changed. I gain a lot more gold right now because of the donations I've got from other players, including Starhawk, who stole my system. Starhawk, I really appreciate the donation. I appreciate it a lot. But I'll have to take the system back. I mean, right now the donation bought you a little bit more time, maybe like one additional 10 or something. But seriously, Starhawk, this was my system, I wanted it, and I'm gonna get it. As simple as that. I'm sorry, I'm here starving to death with my tiny little constellation with horrible systems, when other people have systems that are kinda like amazing, and still people steal from me just because I didn't colonize something yet, because I thought that, you know, no rush. Nothing is happening right now. So I even bribed Gamesayer with 1 dust to actually let me out of Vyrix, and he accepted this, so you know, it's nice, but I'm preparing for war. I'm really honestly preparing for war. This is my current goal for victory. I am going to fight Starhawk. I don't want to kill him because he's a nice guy, but I will take my planet back. Thank you very much. So can I upgrade my hammers? No, but at least I can make a lot of them. So let's make as many of them as I can in a single turn. So let's see, how many can I make in a single turn? This game won't tell me, unfortunately, so just let make the maximum amount I can in a single turn. Now, because of the donations I am getting from a lot of empires out there, I can in fact, first of all, raise my tax rate because it's a reasonable thing to do, but secondly, I can afford all those new ships that I'm about to build, which is very optimal to say the least, because this will actually allow me to support the fleet that I'm about to create. What else is there that I need to do quite badly? Well, read this thing. Open borders with others? Sure, I like you guy, you're a nice guy. I like you guy, you're a nice guy, that's a very good reasoning. I feel like I should colonize this thing as well, because others shouldn't be able to colonize this area, but he might, you know, create something evil or whatnot. He's a VIP after all, and he got this VIP title for, I believe, being very active in the mod development or something. I don't really remember even. It's hard to say, but I'm very certain he is not in fact able to colonize Procyon because we are at peace, but this is in fact my influence area, and it will remain as my influence area for as long as humanly possible, I hope. Let's actually get those wood satellites. Titanium, you just stockpile on industry because it will make me some ships when necessary. Hawkgazer, however, it could use some more stuff, like for example interplanetary transport network? Network? What is a net? Well, network, yes, that's what I was trying to say, but failed miserably. And can I also get infinite supermarkets in 1 turn? Yeah, we can try. 3 turn an hour? That sounds about right with what we are doing right now. It's not really going all that fast. Well, there is a lot of players and whatnot. I'm enjoying this, but one of the reasons why... yeah, he does talk a lot. one other reason why it is taking so long is also because we don't have a lot of war going on. I mean, yes, war requires micromanagement, but at the same time, war does lower the amount of time it takes for you to do stuff, because it just moves your fleet from point A to point B, attack and kill, and la-di-da, there's one less player that you need to worry about. Fairly simple, isn't it? Yeah, guess it certainly doesn't talk more than I do. But at the same time, guess it just types, and he types a lot. Anyway, what is my hero gained a level? That's fairly nice. Don't want to give him... I do need the negotiator, but at the same time I do want to start getting those veteran points sooner or later, and I think sooner is better than later, as it usually is the case with those sort of things. Non-binary particles are here. I'll also be able to start gaining more science soon, or relatively soon at the very least. Hey Are, you totally didn't see my fleet. I want to show it to him just so that he is impressed. That's my sole reasoning for making this fleet. Okay, let's create that. And let's just send it to Titanium. Nothing is happening. You didn't see that fleet, Other. You completely didn't. Let's create another fleet and let's also send it to Titanium. Nothing happened, Other. You were completely blind to what just happened. I'm definitely not about to own Starhawk. Well, first of all, I don't have any invasion modules, so that's not going to happen. And secondly, I need those scouts to just go ahead and explore the universe. Not that they are actually able to do so. But this guy... Well, this guy is supposed to explore the universe, but this guy is supposed to stay here and guard this area. He will need to do so. Trust me on this one. When I fight Starhawk, all sorts of things are going to happen, because even now my military is only second, and I don't know what kind of tech Starhawk went for. It is quite possible that he will counter me severely in the very first few turns, and the very first few turns will be the turns that decide who's victorious and who is not. Look at games there, double ocean, a jungle, and a lava. Holy Toledo, this is so crazy. Everybody is so lucky with the exception of me and myself. A little bit sad, isn't it? Anyway, I think it is about time we design a ship which is designed to, you know, bombard stuff. Only 4 siege slots I was able to fit in, but that's good enough. Boom, baby, boom. That's not the most imaginative name. Fortunately, this cast is filled with unimaginative names because, you know, everything's so hectic and I don't have the time to think between the casts on what I want to do or talk or something, so, you know. And, oh wow, that's unexpected. I hope he doesn't break the deal he's got with me. And the deal is that he simply gives me money for no good reason. I really like him for this. If I am to attack him, I don't think I will attack him because he's really helping me out a big deal. And even though he might win the game because everybody just ignores him, I don't think I'll do anything to him or with him or whatever. Other is kind of worrying. He's very powerful, but I don't think anything bad will happen just yet. I think he's cool. He's busy with other people, right? Yeah, he's still at quad with 2 people. So maybe, just maybe, it will remain like so, and maybe they will be at war with each other. This would be beneficial to me, wouldn't it? That law system. Yeah. Tell me about it. That wasn't actually funny. I mean, I guess it could have been, but not really. Oh, wow. That was more funny. Sorry to all old players who are watching this. Anyway. What was there I wanted to mention? Oh, yeah. First of all, this videocast that you're watching right now is probably going to finish quite soon, and I'll switch to part number 4. I hope that I remember to keep those videocasts like an hour long each, but it's fairly difficult. I mean, I do have my timer right here. You can probably even hear it right now if you hear very closely. But the problem is, it's a very old-time, stylish timer, and it... Okay. I don't know what happened, but it's a little bit... Okay. Well... So all of a sudden, I think I'm winning this, guys. This is hilarious. I am on the top. Other, you are one of my favorite people out there ever, right now. I mean, what on earth just happened? I have no idea. It will take me forever to, you know, get his sisters up to standard, up to snuff. But holy Toledo, what is happening? I've got a lot of stuff, everybody. I think I might... You know what? I think I still will kill Starhawk just because I now can. Look at the amount of stuff I've got. Oh boy! This is so incredible. Wow, alright, so first of all, you did said you are renamed to thank you. I need to rename that. Shada is now called, most important stuff of all is to name all my system Showdown. Because, oh sorry, that was the cover of my keyboard. Why am I even using this? I know there was biscuit on my keyboard, but whatever. No! I am really confused right now. Please don't kill me. See ya there. Was nice. Anyway, Ada is gone, so I need to continue renaming my systems. So let's have a quick look. Starters. It looks like the blue balls, because I don't know, it feels like it. And Gameslayer. Oh wow. Gameslayer is like, yep. We're at war now, so that's kind of surprising. It feels like somebody... Huh, that's surprising, alright. Gameslayer is really furious and I'm happy for it. Same glare, because maybe this will... Oh, Smile glare, that's good as well. Fatia, so I'm gonna call it Faith. And Girka, I'm going to call it... Kurka, because hey, why not? Right, let me think about how this goes. First of all, I'm at war with Gameslayer. And lol, I am a nice guy. We can all be friends, right? Wow. Starhawk, you don't know what you're saying right now. Honestly, you don't know, because I'm about to hammer you to the floor with my hammers. And you don't want this to happen, let me just put it this way. So anyway, you just start making more boom baby boom. Actually no, you don't make anything because animal space. And I need to be able to make more stuff. You give me more science. You probably have to do the same thing because I need more science. Man, this is all of a sudden getting hectic. And all of the other systems, I'm gonna trust that other made them correctly, and I'll just not worry about them too much. In the meantime, I'm going to end this cast because it's been a fairly long one and I need to talk a little bit to other guys. So give me a second, I'll be right back with part number 4. Leave a like, subscribe to whatever you like. It was PANCZASU, the Mighty Mix Spammer, and I'll see you online in the next part.